What are you using? Leather or synthetic?
I'm using leather. I have a very old Smucker's Deluxe, again, picked up used at the last auction that was out here.
Step one?
Yeah, that would be step one. This is step two. I don't oil very often, once a year, or like when I first resuscitated it. I actually love using olive oil. And my theory is that I saddle soap first, condition as necessary, then I do my brass. Then usually I'm driving once more before there's a show, so then I re-clean. That way there's no brass polish.
But you've got the
right, I've cleaned the worst of it off. You're right, but that's so that I don't want to leave any brass cleaner on my leather.
Yeah.
So that's usually I get that off with the re-cleaner.
Oh, okay, good. And this is your...
My grooming kit.
And he's groomed?
He is groomed.
Okay.
It's sort of out of nervousness, repeatedly. I have a couple of curry combs that I use.
Okay.
I have my body brush. I have my mane and tail brush. I have my hoof pick.
Okay.
I have my soft face brush. This is my cloth that I use to wash his eyes, nose, and dock.
Okay.
This is conditioner satin hands for around where his grouper is going to go.
Oh, I've never seen that. So it's just
It's
like
my Mary Kay hand lotion.
Oh, okay.
I started doing it when I had a client's horse who was getting a little bit of a rub. And you know what? If you guys-
parasite control program, that sort of thing.
I mean, I worm. I do not worm. A lot of people have gotten into every 6 weeks because I'm on dirt paddocks. Right, I'm on dirt paddocks that are cleaned every day. So we, yeah, it's a little hot mare. Shall we go in the dressage court? Because I know you want 20-meter circles. Oh yeah, we can find our way in there. Anyway, so I worm 3 times a year. And I tend to use a zymectorin, 2 of those, or an ivermectin 1.87, and then one time I'll use something else, Panicure or something like that.
Okay. But I agree with you, it depends on the traffic and the environment. And some things I might find, we went through your first aid kit, that's
all right.
Okay.
Shall I move him up to trot?
Sure, I'll just, So
ready, Lego?
Once you've got him
sure,
going
Rot.
here, what we're going to ask for is a 20-meter circle, a 3-loop serpentine, a halt salute, and a few strides of lengthening somewhere along the line. That's it.
Okay. So I'm going to just give him one lap around here, and then I'll do a 20-meter circle at E, and then I'll reverse and we'll do a 20-meter circle.
Very good.
Oh boy, Legs. When we got married, we had a carriage as part of it, and Jack fell in love. So our first anniversary, I'm going to do a 20-meter circle right. I'm going to pick up a little right rein. I'm going to have my right whip on his right hip because there you go. He wants to counter flex. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Nice, son. Good boy. Don't drop that shoulder. Don't drop that hip.
You could have also a couple of, maybe go across the diagonal.
Oh, okay. I was going to offer the serpentine, but we'll do a long diagonal.
It doesn't matter. You have to do both in whichever order you wish. I just need to see a couple strides of lengthen. But if you want to
better to do the serpentine because then I get to work on his right bend more.
Sure. Doesn't matter which direction you do it.
All right. Easy. Good boy. Where's my left bend? There. Good boy. Good. Get my straight strides.
Okay. You can even come up the center line if you want to lengthen it. That's fine.
Oh, lengthen up the center line.
Sure,
all right.
if you want.
We could try.
Okay. Just a few strides.
Good boy. Right. Good boy.
Don't have to be dead on. Just use the line.
Big trot. Good boy. Big trot. More trot.
Nice.
Good boy.
Okay,
good boy.
Halt. Hit G and show me a salute.
Ho ho. Stand. Level with nose, nod head.
Okay. Can I just give you a little bit of advice from a judge's point of view?
Please.
Just to help you with figures. I mean, you did them quite nicely, but when you do your anything that comes over X, make sure you put the horse in the same kind of an emergency system in your barn, like if you had if you had to.
Oh, well, in terms of evacuation, every horse has a halter on their gate, or if they are a halter chewer, it's on their next gate, so that I can get a halter on a horse right away.
Okay.
We are in flatlands like this, so we have a fire break. There's not much of a chance. We have a metal barn, so a fire in the barn is not bloody likely. Okay. We do not store hay in or near the barn.
Okay.
And we do have our own well, and so we have a good water system, good water pressure, and I have hose bibs everywhere. Well, I'll go this way so I don't crowd Melanie.
Okay.
But that's mostly that, and that we are on property 24/7. We live there, and actually, he's my rat. He will rat out if anybody's loose.
Okay.
He neighs.
Oh.
He's like,
loose.
Somebody's out, and it's not me.
How would you do things different? How differently would you do things if you put them out to pasture?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously the biggest thing is then you have to manage your pasture.
Yeah.
And I know that the best people actually have assessments done on their pasture grass every year to see what they're growing so they know what to supplement with.
Right.
And probably a little more grain, because you're not going to get, unless you have alfalfa pasture, you're going to have trouble keeping weight on a big horse like this.
Yeah, for sure.
And in spring, when you've got fresh growth, you can't let them out all the time because you'll founder them, because the grass is very hot.
I see.
You know, very rich.
Yeah. Yes.
And also, it's the hottest first thing in the morning, has its higher sugar content. So with your Cushing's horses, they can't graze until the afternoon.
Yeah, that is interesting, because apparently that's not when you want to be baling hay.
Right.
Yeah.
And they bale first thing in the morning all the time.
Yeah.
That's because they need the moisture up here, otherwise it's all flaky. So they bale at 4 in the morning. So yeah, they are baling high sugar content hay.
Yes.
For boy legs, and I'm going to do the lines off first. Again, because I want the least amount of strap that can fall down, hang, cause life to be miserable.
Yep.
I'm going to lay that over his back and go to his other side. Oh boy. You're such a good horse, even with your thick floppy mane. He's a character?
Yeah.
You only know the half of it, man. You haven't. He truly is a character, and I have so many of his brothers and sisters, so it's the bloodline. Their dad made me some lovely horses. Anyway, I've got a half brother of his that's paint. And just going to be striking as a harness horse. So I roll these up and they go in their side pouch. Now I'll remove the breast collar. Yeah, oh God, so lucky. I mean, for it to fit this nicely, and it was absolutely gray. It was so filthy, and the brass was shades of brown. And we sat on the floor. Jack was a deer, and we used a Dremel tool and just dug the dirt off of the brass, and it came up beautiful. So yeah, very, very lucky.
Would you be opposed to wrapping your trace a little differently?
Okay, I would.
Let's just see here. Okay, so if you just hold it for me.
Oh.
Just hold that.
Okay.
What about something like this, a figure of 8?
Ah, see, again, that, oh.
But make sure you have the line straight so you don't put any kinks.
To put no kinks in, yeah.
I've got something going on here. So just like that.
Oh.
Like that.
See, and then when you put it on,
you don't have all
see, okay.
Let's do it to that. So
that's great.
You might not like it to store it, I don't know, but.
Yeah, but it's great for putting it on, see?
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. This is wonderful. Thank you. Yes. That is not a trick I'd learned till now. It's all right. Good boy. Yeah, I'm being Pony Club official. I'll keep my helmet on.
Well, you know, I think need for me to stand here.
Right, right.
Congratulations.
Oh, well, thank you.
If you're planning to go
you.
into 2, I think you'll be fine.